Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Keenum's Vikings going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line with the Minnesota Vikings. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. For 15 yards there on the catch and run. To throw is Keenum, escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decided to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And Forbath will put this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
On 1st down, Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. pass across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Keenum throwing on second. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Keenum. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dontari Poe breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end. So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. Sanu, the man in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
His throw caught right around the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And he puts it through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On second down, here's Keenum. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. So the pass falling to the ground there, but one pass that did not fall to the ground that was tipped. Maybe the most miraculous play we've seen all season. How about Marcus Mariota's self-catch? And he threw a touchdown pass to himself. Only, that happened one other time, 1997?
Yeah, Brad Johnson did it when he was the quarterback of the Vikings against Carolina. But how about how the whole thing just unfolded? Marcus Mariota having to exit out of the pocket. Not unusual. That's part of his game. Makes a throw, is tipped in the air. He catches it. Makes a move and then dives and sticks the ball on the pylon for the touchdown. They were down 21-3 at the time that play happened. That kick started their comeback and eventual win at Kansas City.
Yeah, and CD, you remember it was third and goal, so if they don't get that, maybe that comeback doesn't happen. Throwing on third down, Keenum. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now it's Keenum. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Fresh off the pick six. Here's Keenum. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On first down, Keenum. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed in there to get him for his second sack of the night. To throw on second down is Keenum. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Slot man moves right. The final shot before the break. Keenum. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. Why does Larry always do that? He just stops talking. But let's go play the third quarter. I'm psyched. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 54 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up there. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Vic Beasley coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. On second down, here's Keenum. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Third and long. It's Keenum. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Now Ryan on second down. Here's Sanu on the catch. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They toss to Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now the pitch to Freeman. They give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taylor Gabriel, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. From midfield, here's Keenum. Flush to his right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Diggs in motion left. Now a first down throw. Keenum. Escape. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
23 yards on the play. From the red zone now, Keenum. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.